awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. You ever been hit with the water, then had to wait? Do you walk away? If you know, you know. When we all clicking like Golden State, and you and your team are the motorcade. If you know, you know. Been granting wishes like a genie to bad in two-piece bikinis. I've been hiding where you can see me. The skybox is right next to Riri's. Solely responsible for showing rappers how to stand on the front lines when started throwing bands. Where were you when Big brought the Tigers in? Cause I was busy earning stripes like a tiger skin. Layers and ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the for the wrong sport. You know, you know. If you know about the port, the door's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, you know these checking for me in the DMs, getting for me. I ain't even took the dollar out my pocket and the still shaking for me. And I'm frosted like Tony in the club with the owner. I can walk on water, pop it like, hey, when you on top. Gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. 30, I might go around the two, stacking up, I love how my money counter move. With attitude, I got a attitude, and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking every rule. TMZ harassing me, I got a camera crew. I'm addicted to shopping, so everything brand new. I'm friends with the jeweler, my diamonds like Shamu. Hey, she like she applying shampoo. Pretty face, she got a look. Keep a few racks on me. I used to work in the factory. Been hating it, never bother me. I make they follow me. Teacher said that I'm a prodigy. When I'm shopping out.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Jets. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they can't bring him down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Carlson now to kick this one away. On the return comes Drake. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run in.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now it's Darnold. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Benjamin. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Shreds the tackle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Brendan Langley there to get him down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue lining. Blue lining.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll set them back 5. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. He'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Detroit! Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Carlson now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Darnold. And got him in. It's Woods. And now running right through it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now let's go. Blue Lightning.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go now. 319.
On second down, Darnold. A little dump off for Crowell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Green 39! Green 39! Hot! Hot!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, that's Woods. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. This quarterback now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Room here to run. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there by Gordon. 59 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic. Run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. One receiver left. That's Allen. They'll look to throw here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing.
Darnold on 1st down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing.
Back to throw, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And always going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone, 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 gone.
Now back to throw. The quick slant caught. The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for...
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, touchdown LA. Travis Benjamin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
All right, here we go.
Here's Darnold. Noodle's got it, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll run it here. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Darnold from the red zone now. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And they'll go on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Leopard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Willie Henry able to get him for a loss of about 3.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now let's go. Green, 30.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Darnold on 3rd down. Found his target. It's Anderson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. To throw on second down is Darnold. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to have a third down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the kick by Butker is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Set! Green, 39!
On first down, it's Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On second down, Darnold. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And Allen's got it. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. Oh, look at the juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Gone! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hughes. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And they'll indeed take a knee. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Beat him a bite, now lacing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the is mad. Man in that bag, cause I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a, tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for a doubt, she don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lane, asked for a burger, watch in the front seat, that'll fall down. We let her go out like Nas when she was on vacation. We was on roll like tires. What we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, my. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, Flow Joe, kill more, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl, hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snigger bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. All in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sitting right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. I'm on the road, I'm getting paid like what you want, baby. You a bougie, baby, but Damn bad like Saint Laurent, baby. We love that money, baby. 100,000 plus 100,000 my way. Got 30,000 plus 30,000 my wrist. We got those bad, that's I swear, baby, it was just kiss, that's it. How could I forget that you done for me? Baby, gonna take the charge and take the fall from me. Would love to take you shopping, but cause I'm in your time. Sorry, little mama, I can give you more. Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sent right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero that I'll get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Gotta hit him on the jack. When you coming back, where's you at on the map? Everything is intact. Could've been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much ain't got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, bread, like I'm kin to you. If you a 10, I add 10 to you. They be mad when I 10 to you. That's what the bay like. Call me Buffy, cause that's what I slay like. These, I son them like it's daylight. These wanna know what it's like. What it like, yo, what it like, yo. They wanna know what it's like, yo. All this ice is like snow. Get kimonos and let's fly to Tokyo. Pretty, pretty, please, baby, won't you pop this for me?
I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sent right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell the hero that I'll get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
I sound it.
Okay, I'm back to school, you. This is open campus. This is, I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told the model she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, was underground. Frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man is just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yay. Listen, babe, so good you'll think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay, it ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef, I'm shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Go.
Ayy, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long night.